G'day. I'm just launching Library of Ruina now. So, I just need to find it on my desktop because I've got so many damn games on here I can't damn find it. Here it is. It's currently launching. Don't tell me I have to reset it up. Oh, no. Ah, damn it. Wait. Oh, I do, damn it. That sucks. Game capture. I thought I had this all set up last night. Wait. Wait, is it just not... Is the audio just not working? Let me switch it. Okay, now it's working. So can I relaunch the game? And have the thing play?
Open the curtains.
Yep, it works.
Lights on. Don't miss a moment of this experiment. Oh, the book is strange, like clockwork orange. Keep your eyes buttered till the end. Which you are going to be. Inside the mirror, do you see someone else in the body? Transform me 1 hand, 2 hand, 3 hand. Turn around, shake like a doggy till I finish my beat. Cut it off, cut down your nose. All the silver loyalty is gonna get you killed. You make brutal convenient theories for the puppets on TV. There is comfort in the streets if you're gonna control me. At least make it interesting theatrically. When does it hit for me? Think I am done with everything. Now I'm ready to leave. Dragging out 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines. Connect our hands when I no longer can live on knowledge alone. You gave me strength, hopeful curiosity. You're still happy, answers lie for my discovery. What's the color of the electric ship you see? And if you love me, can you love your everything too for me?
Yeah, I just wanted that to play uninterrupted for a bit. So yeah, let's continue starting it. Wait, yeah, I'll click continue because I literally just did a save to get through the very start of it. Librarians, you can move onto the panel to select librarian. Yep. Obtain book of blank. Invitation. Foiled again. I don't go through all the trouble becoming a fixer to do mundane chores like this. You know how it is, only a select few get to rise up in the ranks. But still, we might see the light one day if we start out with smaller tasks, don't you think? I envy your optimism, Finn. But a request like please find my lost cat before night falls is seriously not it. Damn, I feel sorry for that cat, it might get swept away. Garbage officers get garbage requests. Yeah, Finn, you probably had better things in mind when you became a fixer. You know, a bigger field to play on. I'm sure I can move to a nicer office or become an associate fixer someday if I keep working hard. Then I might... That's odd, there's this envelope in my pocket, it says the invitation. Smells fishy. Can't overlook something like this. Besides, if what's written on the invitation is true, these books would be of interest to several associations. It is interesting, but we don't exactly know what's in the library, right? We should report this to the office first and take care of it informally. I ain't about to feed a garbage office that won't feed me. We're going first if you don't wanna. They called themselves Fixers. Do you happen to be friends with them? What? Look, assuming all Fixers know each other is... G'day, Clippy. Or Everett. Welcome to the stream. I'm restarting Library of Ruina because I tried to play a bit of it and was completely lost and forgot how to play. It's like picking two random pedestrians and hoping they know each other. Your question is basically asking these two strangers, you're both humans, so you must know each other, right? You get what I mean? I should expect to see many different kinds of fixes if what you're saying is true. Pretty much. And now, a fight. With the exact same... Wait, do I have... Oh yeah, I just got the exact same key pages as them. Oh well. Let's hope I don't immediately get my butt kicked. Wait, what's this? As battle progresses, the emotion tension library will be heightened. Positive emotions, blue, gain upon winning clashes, have advantages in battle. Negative points, red, gain or lose their clash. Yeah, okay. As the emotion level of a character rises, the overall emotion of the team they belong to will be heightened. When your team's emotion level goes up, you can yada yada yada. Man, here we go. And... light defense and evade. I'll ignore you and attack you. I want to get you killed as soon as possible. Actually, do I want to do a light defense as... Nah, I'll do that. There we go. All in one go. Next attack. What are you doing with? You're going with a light defense. I will go in with a focus strike. Get crapped on. Victory. And I got some books of a grade 9 fixer. I don't really see how that will be useful. Librarian slot, please move over to the panel and select the Librarian of the floor to move the combat page list. Okay, you can select the equip pages here. This is the list of combat pages owned by the player. Exceeded per floor limit. Okay. So I can just have a character with infinite evades. That kind of sounds dumb, to be honest. Okay, Gut Harvest does actually seem like a good card, to be honest. So I will replace Focus Strike with a Gut Harvest. And one of these for Dirty Blow. Mainly because they seem like good cards. And save current setup. Wait. Menu. Wait. Damn it, what am I doing? So yeah, that's saved now. I keep clicking escape. Invitations. Phase 2. Book of a grade 9 fixer. Send invitation, send. So they still haven't responded back to us. Something must have happened in the library. Man, he is short for a 21-year-old. I mean, damn. I mean, look at him. This dude's a damn midget. Wait a second. Okay, good. I just wanted to quickly check something. I'm not gonna say what I just checked. Mainly because I don't want to admit it. But yeah. Plenty of fixers disappear without a trace. Whether they died or ran off, further lack of response means a violation of contract and they are facing expulsion from my office. I really don't think that's going to affect their lives much from what they're saying. And there is too little evidence to back up your claim about this invitation. A door opened out of thin air when they signed the paper and they disappeared into that. Could be rich people shenanigans or a wing experimenting with its singularity. Yun's office does not have any time to spare with things like that. What, you got... How many missing cats are there? I mean, damn. At that point, you've probably got to investigate it with a higher office, all these cat disappearances. Also, why is there just alcohol around the place? It isn't really good workplace manners. I might still be a grade 9 fixer, but I can sense that something's off about this. Oh really? How tragic that such good instincts of a grade 9 fixer are wasted on our humble office. Listen up, little frog. In the well in this city, insane events happen every second of the day, most of which you haven't even heard of. You won't have time to be feeling off about something when there's numerous other things that need your attention. If you can't present visible evidence right now, it's not worth looking into. What about that envelope right in front of you, operator? What? You little brat, trying to pull a cheap trick on me? I didn't do anything, I swear. Get out of it for a moment. Hey, this is Yun's office. Wait, do they have phones in this universe? I wonder how much a data plan costs here. Got a good lead this time. Lend me some cash so I can hire a few. No, seriously, I have a good feeling about this. You just told Finn to not have good feelings. You hypocritical bastard. I hope your wife leaves you. I see that wedding ring. Fuck. True, it can end up failing like you said. I can check just one more time if you want. I'm not exactly fond of this method, but... Yep, I have one guy fit for the job. It seems fixers must report to their office before they can even begin working. Well, that's formally the case. I could bypass that since I ran a one-man office, though. Fixers aren't any better than syndicates when it comes to greed. And it looks like this guy's trying to exploit a naive kid too. Dude's older than me! So this is the library. I mean, it looks like a library with a lot more stairs. Yeah, Yun said we might even get sponsorship from an association if I succeed. I'll do my best. Greetings, Fixer. I am Angela, the librarian of my role's namesake. Hello, I'm Finn, a fixer at Yun's office. Why does this kid look so happy? Wait, why am I calling the kid now? Dude's older than me. Is it true that I can find books containing lots of information in this place? Yes, of course. You were given the invitation for that exact reason. May you find your book in this place. And now I gotta go kill him. I'm afraid, but I wanna win. Trembling in eternal pity or fear. Felt like throwing a cool one-liner. Roll, and Finn is faster than me. Too bad. Wait. He's not doing any gut harvest. Yep. Why didn't he throw an attack? Dirty blow, because I'm a dickhead. I don't want to die like this. I better not get impatient. Job's done. Curtain call for the reception of Yun's office, rookie. Yep. I just slaughtered a defenseless young adult. I do not feel sorry. That is that, and this is this. And no, I am not talking about that time he beat me when I first streamed this game. That didn't happen. Oh boy, it's not all that delightful to see such a young rookie fall like that, all things considered. You said yourself that our way is quite polite and fair before, didn't you? Most of the time, people's lives are taken away by others without any consent or agreement. The library is different. It really isn't. People who enter this place have agreed to risk death to gain what they want. They even sign the paper to show such agreement. No coercion or compulsion is involved in this process. They make their own choice and pay accordingly. Well, yeah, fair point, but still, it kind of feels dirty in a way. Floor assignments. Each floor will present you a set of assignments to unlock an abnormality battle. When the assignments are complete for the floor, a battle against an abnormality will become available. Clean up a raise the floor realization level. Hazard level, the city, raise the library hazard level will rise once the gauge is filled. Yep, we're a duck at the moment. Let's burn some books. Let's burn 2 books of Finn. And I've got 2 half-baked courage. When all allies die, gain 1 strength. Quickness, struggle. Dodge and strike, struggle. Preparation. I'm actually probably gonna replace a bunch of, I'll replace both light attacks with preparation. And that's all I'm taking from Finn. Now, you seem to be doing your job meekly and well for someone who complains so much. What else did you expect after greeting me in such a violent manner? Heck, I was shocked hard. I find myself in the middle of nowhere, and the first person I meet blows off my limbs. I was lost at first, but I get the gist of receiving guests now that I've tried it a few times. Though, I do still have a complaint. Complaint? Sheesh, man, again with the stare, can't say a thing. Just tell me what you mean. I mean, well, it's kinda tough to receive all guests alone. Guests arriving one by one I can deal with, but when a whole group enters, the first thing that comes to my mind is, how the hell am I supposed to fight all of them? There's gotta be a point where one person is no longer enough, right? It's only working right now because all we've been facing were minor syndicates and stuff. And the whole fuss about heightening emotions, you said I can't just kill the guests right away because of that. What's that odd face hinting at? There is a way, technically speaking, although I'm not certain if it's for the best. You're gonna join in the fight yourself? No, there are entities that could be of help, however. And those entities are the beings that used to wield tremendous strength and power, but are now too transient to maintain a physical form, hardly holding on to existence. I don't remember seeing any living beings in this library other than you and me. They're asleep inside books, where the perfect environment for them is simulated along with the librarians who will be assigned assistants to you. Librarians, entities inside books? That's all you need to know about them for now. What matters more is that they can be useful for the library's growth. Alright, let's say that's the case. How are those sleeping entities supposed to help us exactly? You have to enter their books and free the librarians trapped within. I believe they're under the influence of the abnormality's powers for various reasons. Since they're highly unstable, they won't easily trust us. You're basically saying that they'll take us for invaders. Correct. If you can overcome all ordeals presented by them, they will come to accept you. Instructions still unclear, ma'am. You said they're as mighty as wet paper now. You sure they can give us any help? We are not making the abnormalities receive guests for us. If they can be understood and accepted, they will empower the librarians directly or indirectly. Still too ambiguous, I've got to say. Anyway, what you're saying is that they'll present us with ordeals, yada yada yada. Entering books sounds like something out of a fairy tale. I just need to check something. We'll need their power to heighten the emotions of our guests to the peak after all. I wish you success in there. Sure, anything you say, ma'am. Yep. This shouldn't be hard. I'm just going to ignore his gimmick as well. Yep. Yeah, I'm not going to pay attention to the gimmick. Gut harvest. Why can't I? Oh, they want me to take a look at his gimmick or whatever. Oh, no. List of passive, resistances. Yeah, I'm not paying attention to the gimmick. What? Oh wait, this is not good. Try focus strike. Yep. Who needs to read? Okay, that didn't actually kill him. Damn it. No, I don't have a fly. There we go. Who needs to pay attention? Yeah. Hello there, library game enjoyer. Who needs to read and pay attention to abnormality gimmicks when you can just boss rush? There we go, realization, again, assistant. Defense, gain 1 power, receive, minus stagger damage, 1 hit. Single ally, take less damage from slash attacks, 1 hit reduces the damage or attacks 2 chance. Single ally after assess or attack on the same target, 3 to 10. Bonus stagger damage, resist upon attacking a different target, increase mass attacks, got it. Neat. And I have Adam. Let's go to the next invitation. Book of Finn. Finn has failed as expected. He wasn't going to last too long anyway. He was just mediocre. He should have gotten a decent modification surgery or had enough talent to make up for his lack of experience. Dude just joined, and you're complaining that he doesn't have experience? That's like expecting a baby to pop out the womb and be able to do algebra perfectly. I mean, damn. But he didn't have any of that. He was nothing more than an unconfident brat. Overconfident brat. Too bad. I kinda liked his affable and cutesy attitude. Though I agree he was bound to die sooner or later. Congratulations, by the way. You must have more options now that you're a grade 8 fixer. Yep, so you'd better be careful. If you don't pay me well enough, I might move to another office. Heard that you've barely overcoming your own taxes these days, let alone the monthly rent for this office space, am I wrong? I believe the case I had Finn handle could make a breakthrough. You mean the library and the invitation you're talking about earlier? But you said the invitation appeared randomly, no? How are you going to get another one? I wouldn't have called you if I didn't have certainty. I recently received another invitation. Is that so? The existence of our office depends on this case. The library is sure to be profitable, I have a hunch. So we're giving it everything we have. Alright, let's roll in some dough. I just bought this lovely thing here from a workshop too. These guests seem quite determined. We should prepare accordingly. A whole office coming at us, huh? It may be a small and insignificant one, but I could prove to be a little tough for the library right now. What if they make it all the way to your room? The guests cannot act outside of the space we've prepared for them. It's how this place works. After all, this space is created with limitless power. Yet you somehow jumped right into my room when you weren't even invited. Anyway, I'm capable of protecting myself, so there's nothing for you to worry about. Greetings, dear guests. You must be the owner of this place. She doesn't even look that strong. Excuse me, you're a damn grade 8. I really don't think you should be judging people. I'm not gonna be sad when you kick the bucket. Also, how the hell is that chainsaw even gonna work? There's no, like, damn trigger to activate it. Finn must have been here earlier. What happened to him? Oh, that one has become a book. I see, so you turn into a book if you die here. Acting all sentimental when you were the one who sent him here knowing he'd fail. Shut up, we all get exploited and abandoned at some point in our lives. May you find your book in this place. Oh wait, I completely forgot to give Adam some pages. Oh well, it won't matter. Best I could have done is given him, all them Finn's page. As a rise, everyone had it well. Okay, so both of them are attacking you. That's a 2 to 3. Well, that should be good. There we go. I don't want to die, I want to live. I don't think we have time to hesitate. Phew, the guy almost turned the tide. There we go. I'm just gonna use that to use as minimal light as possible. There we go. Act 2, Eri and Yun. He's using his fists, and she's using a chainsaw. So you've got 4, you've got 1. So no matter what we do, it's going to be a direct hit. Yeah, let's take you out first. And pale. The hands of ones that you perhaps we love are rest inside. What attack are you using? You're using preparation, which is 2 to 3. Oh, she has that attack on you. And use light attack, because that's a multi-attack. It's much better to simply forget such things. And scars, take it from slash attacks. Yeah, sure, I'll throw it on Roland. Pale hands. You're too slow, that's a 1 to 9. Best I can throw is a 3 to 7. And a light attack. And who are you going after? Dodge and strike. You're going after you. Yeah, that should be good. And just like that, you're dead. There we go. Curtain call to reception of Yun's office. And I got a bunch of books. Hell yeah. Excellent. This guest named Yun could make an especially valuable book for us. They're all like moths diving into flames. The Yun guy seemed like a clever sort, but even he ended up blindly jumping into the fire to get what he wanted. Once you've had a taste of desire, it comes like an unstoppable wave. It's a quote I heard a long time ago. But is that desire true to one's heart? Well, aren't you funny? You said you desire despite roundabout speech. Oh, damn it. Then out of 10 delivery a certain library I know would have taken an arm and a leg off if she heard that. So I get back to sorting books. It's just as Angela said, we really got another floor to the library. Hey there, my name's Roland. Angela, I still can't forgive you. Angela, you... I thought we were already done with that topic. You simply need to cooperate without complaint. That was the deal, remember? And try to appreciate that fleshy body of yours you've finally earned back. Did you really think you could make me happy by just giving me a human body? Don't forget, I still don't agree with you. As you wish. Damn, that was tense. Hello there, I'm the patron librarian in charge of the Flora's history. Malchus. You seem lively, at least. What was going on just now? I have some unfinished business with Angela. You probably heard bits of it, but I have no choice but to follow her orders, no matter how I feel. I'm in the same shoes as yours, though we seem to have ended up here for different reasons. So what can I do for you? You can bring me books, Roland. Since I'm in charge of the floor of history, I'll be sorting the books you bring and collecting those that are about history. Us librarians will then read the collected books, gradually making our floors whole and completing the library itself as an extension. And we'll naturally get to unlock more floors and awaken their patron librarians in the process. So the other librarians are asleep for now. Yep, they are. I get the gist of it. You're surprisingly bright for someone who was so upset moments ago, by the way. I was kinda worried I might have to endure some of that wrath. I can't let my personal affairs get in the way of work now. I still have my problems with Angela, but it's not like getting mad about it will do me any good. I've got my own reasons to do my best with this work too. Okay then, let's give it our best shot. Yeah. You can now select, yep, the floor. Yep, so we can now use Malkuth. Wait. Oh, damn, I keep clicking escape. Where's burn books? Here it is. Let's burn more grade 9 fixes, then I'll just leave 3. Why do I only have 1 Book of Yun? Book of Airy. I'll burn another one of yours. Let's burn all of these. And do a flashbang at that. You know, I really should wear my glasses. So we've got 3, 4 Aries, 2 Fins. And we didn't get any Yun. Honestly, I don't really think it matters, so we didn't get a Yun. Oh, we did get a Commandering. That's pretty good. Invitation. You know, I really need to go pee. I will be right back. Okay, and I am back. I am back. Jump to here. Yun's office. I sacrificed. Oh no, I didn't. Send invitation. You guys should regularly refill your heads with brain fluid. A dry brain dulls your thoughts. I knew I've been feeling so hazy these days. But where are we going to rob this time? I think we should go for a workshop. Workshops are rich and they have useful components too. How about an office? We should earn some infamy if we take down an office or two. I don't think we'll get anything valuable from the offices we can take on right now. Restaurant then. I like delicious stuff. You moron, did you already forget why we got our new bodies? Because we wanted to focus on earning without having to worry about food or sickness? That's right, we're enduring like crazy. These bodies just need brain fluid, fuel, and some repairs from time to time. We can make more money without feeling hungry or thirsty. That's true. It costs a fortune to get ourselves whole body replacements. But it's still uncomfortable. I know I don't have to eat anymore, but I keep thinking about all the tasty things I had before, and it makes me want to taste them again. That's because we got cheap bodies from a cheap workshop. We just have to earn more then we can replace our bodies with better ones. The most expensive ones can even adjust emotions and completely shut off desires on top of having good performance. But those are almost as expensive as nest households. We can worry about that later. Let's focus on money making now. It's all about money in the end. I'm gonna quickly grab a drink of Pepsi. Okay. So don't bring up restaurants. You're making me want to eat stuff too. Mo, there's a piece of paper stuck in your body. I like how this body doesn't have any sensory systems, but it's annoying to be unable to feel things like this. Let's have a look at that piece of paper first. I don't think it was in your body until just now. Maybe we got too infamous and someone sent us a calling card or something. Or maybe a coupon for a yummy new food. Are all syndicates composed of such half-witted individuals? I was expecting some more refined. It all depends on the syndicate. The city is crowded with them. You could even say there's one for every fixer out there. A number of thugs gather up and do things under a name and you get a syndicate. They're involved in all sorts of different businesses, so it's hard to give a general description beyond that. They seem sloppy. Are those machines? They aren't machines or AI, despite their appearance. Pure machines carry their own emotions and desires have long since disappeared from the city. These guys are just using whole body replacements and low quality ones from a shoddy workshop at that. I see. Alright, shall we prepare for the reception? So we can find valuable stuff here, right? We just have to chop up some monsters and take some books. This body has strength, if nothing else. We came here for loot, but what if that piece of paper was all a lie? Maybe we were too naive. There is no need to worry, dear guests. In this place, we strictly play by the rules written on the invitation. Yikes. Welcome, dear guests. This is the library. And I'm Angela, the director and librarian of my role's namesake. In this library, you may obtain the books listed on invitation if you overcome the ordeal that is. Must be one of those ploys by rich folks. It's all entertainment to them. I heard of that. They kidnap people from the back streets, trap them in a labyrinth no one can escape, and make them wander in their fighting for eternity until they die, never to see light again. We've already come this far, so we have to do this. Don't be so gloomy. May you find your book in this place then. Dun 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 dun. Mo, Consta, and Arnold. Of course, we're going to use Roland's. I really should have given you some more books. That might be our downfall. Oh well, everyone wants to get a piece of Roland, apparently. You're using 2 to 5, 1 to 4, 2 to 3. Let's go with this. This one flicks oh wait, no matter what we do here, it's not gonna clash. And we got 2 paralysis, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, so you're getting tapped by him. Okay, Roland's dead. There we go. There we go. Oh, damn it. Oh, wait, no, Roland's just barely alive. Blow it up. Inflict paralysis. 1 to 6. Got harvest. They'll die with that. 1 to 12. Not even gonna bother with that. That's my best shot. Yep, dead. Yep, single ally. Yeah, dirty blow should work. Okay, let's do an attack with, got you on 2. Let's go with that. No, that's... Yeah, let's do that. Damn it. Can't use that. Yeah, I've got no choice but to lie attack. I'm gonna show a dirty blow at you though. Wait, did I just lose? Yeah, I've lost. And now we go to Hot's floor. Okay. There we go, you're staggered. That hurt. And what attack? That's a 2 to 3, that's a 2 to 3 and a 1 to 4. Yeah, that should work. There we go. What are you going to use? You are going to use dodge and strikes. That's a 1 to 4. There we go. You're using we only live once. 1 to 12, damn it. Well, that's my only shot. Okay, there we go. I lived that. I lived. Damn. And they won. Damn it. Well, I got some books at least. And I lost a book of Yun's office, so I gotta redo that reception. That's great. Oh wait, I can do Scorch Girl. I think the thing is I have to defeat the matches. Or I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Do another light attack. There we go, then she got staggered. And let's do that. There we go. Just had to defeat the matches. Hell yeah. So have the books helped? Yep, I'm sorting them all somehow. It seems to be working thankfully. Phew, that's good to hear. By the way, I think I remember Angela saying something along the lines of you earning a fleshy body that last time we met. Were you like a non-human before? It was like a replacement body, a change that couldn't ever be reverted. So you had a brain transplant surgery but somehow managed to go back to your old human body here? That's actually pretty impressive thanks to the library's power, I'm guessing. Yeah, I think so. You can't let yourself be held back by common sense in the library, huh? I take it that you don't really like having your body back. You don't seem too happy back then. Oh no, I actually do like it. It's just that this isn't exactly how I wanted things to go down. What did you do in the past then? Yeah, I wonder, what was it in the past, really? What was that in the past? You wouldn't believe it, but, oh damn it. This library and its librarians have a lot of history behind them. Third try, can you come back from the grave or something? It's the accumulated memories from my 2 previous bodies that were carried over to be precise. My past selves. I never really thought about it this way before. A difficult problem you're facing there. How about you present yourself? I'm an irresponsible person who let down everyone, and an idiot who tried to reach for something out of my means and ended up causing trouble, I suppose. Whoa, hold your horses, let's not get too dark here. Let's just calm down for a moment. Take a deep breath. And let it out. In. And out. Relaxed now? Yeah, it really helps. Thank you, Roland. I should know better than anyone that it's pointless to get upset over things I can't do anything about. I gotta start with the things I can take care of first. Alright, I'll try hard with my work too. Let's take our time with the problems of past selves. Okay. Huh. Anyway, let's burn some books. Might as well burn all of Brotherhood of Iron. Burn. There we go. And click confirm. Library. So that's a 2 to 3. I'm just gonna de-equip all of these actually. Let's equip 2 of those actually. One of those, won't be bad. As well as one of those. Throw 2 of those on, and I'll throw on a commandering. Save. How do I back out of this? Okay, so now you got all that. I'm going to load that. Import. There we go. Now let's go to invitation. Oh yeah, I got to fit Yon's office again. Damn. I don't have any Book of Finn. I do have grade 9 fixes though. Wait, do I have any books of Finn? Oh no, I do. Yeah. I still have Malkuth. There we go, got one turned. Almost one turned. And just use preparation. There we go. And now for the actual urn office. I rolled a 1? That was garbage. First 2 combat pages the librarian used after the summoner page start to gain the match-like status. Exclusive 1 play page. The page for match-like in 1 ember page becomes stronger based on the amount of ember. However, yeah, the trainer has a chance to damage user. You go after you. You better not hit a 1. You! Out of 12! Really? Endure. I can't use that again. Okay, now I roll high on it. Just great. Just great. Actually, I probably should throw on, I should put on successful attack, inflict 1 paralysis. There we go. Invitation. Sound invitation. Yep. Skip. Okay, who are you attacking? Who are you attacking? Who are you attacking? Got it. Who's the lowest value? Probably you. Why don't... No! I needed to forfeit that. That was just idiotic. Wait, I lost books? What do you mean? What happened to the books? Did I lose books? Okay, burn all those. Row on feeling good. Bite off. Backstreet dash. Dirty blow. What are you attacking with? I can definitely do damage with commandering. Okay, so you're not getting attacked, so I'll get you to throw Dirty Blow. So I need something above a 5. You know what? I'll throw the exact same page back on you. There we go. No, let's go with that. That, I think, has decent odds. Let's do bite off on you. Draw. There we go, another one down. We'll actually win this time. Gonna grab a drink of Pepsi. Huh. Pod literally just took one of their heads as a reward. Neat. Curtains closed. See, it's not a good idea to keep your brain inside a hunk of scrap metal. Isn't it still better than a fragile body though? There are plenty of ways to enhance your body without replacing it for another. Heck, there's actually many options: tattoos, prosthetic limbs, medications and drugs. You name it, it's all possible as long as you have the cash. Replacing your body with a machine, on the other hand, is a one-way ticket you can't ever go back on. Robotic bodies cannot resemble humans too closely, even if it's for someone swapping out their flesh. Your life goes down the drain right away. When does one put their brain in a machine then? 1. When you urgently need a huge amount of money, you can sell off your old body and organs for a good chunk of cash. 2. When you need to do repetitive work for a long time. I heard mechanical bodies like that aren't bad for that kind of labor. Broken parts can be quickly replaced, and desires can be kept under control, so it has its merits. Repetitive work for a long time. What interests is getting a new body? No, I was just remembering of my past for a moment. There we go. And now we can do the next reception, but first, wait, what do I need for the next reception? I need Book of Brotherhood of Iron, and that's it. So I'm gonna go book and burn. I'll burn one of the Book of Iron. There we go. A berry, Malkoof. Can I actually load this now fully? Yes, I can. Can I reload this? Yes, I can. There we go. So if I click you, key pages, equipment. Yeah, no, I just want to put her in a normal style. How do I put her back into appearance, hairstyle, facial, appearance, projection? Okay, so she should still have the key page, yep. Yep, she still has the key page equipped, but she just looks like the Brotherhood of Iron member. Invitation. Send the next invitation. My whole body's still aching from our last job. That's lasting longer than I thought. Still, yesterday was wild, wasn't it? Yep, the new weapon you got from their workshop was a real killer, that's for sure. You don't say. You got way too excited with it and things spiraled out of control. You had to kill 20 more people than planned thanks to you. Since it was a mistake on our part, we couldn't even get paid for the extra kills. Come on, don't be such a killjoy. You're the one who went on the biggest rampage in the end. Macca's muscles are all sore because he had to try hard to calm you down. Well, I said I'm sorry about it. Okay, screw artillery, and that's the only one in English. Nope, Hill is also in English. No need to swear it, I owe you guys a few things too. I hate to admit it, but Tian has a point. We all should try to cool down our temper a little. As long as we're working as fixers, it's not good to raise more trouble than necessary. Former members of a killer syndicate now are registered to an office and doing fixer work. Life really is full of surprises, isn't it? This office is a weird one too. Can't believe people like us are accepted. Remember what the boss said? There are so many officers and fixers these days, so standing out from the others is the best way to survive in this industry. Our outfits are also quite radical compared to the other officers have. That's why it's filled with maniacs like us. All we gotta do is kill the target in the most gruesome way possible and hang their bodies out in the open. No wonder everyone's excited to join. It's no— Oh, hi, Dad. It's no different from what we've always been doing. At first I thought it was crazy that an office would do this kind of work. But I guess threatening targets and sending them a warning makes enough sense. It seems to be working well too. Though we've only been getting requests from no-name syndicates and poor folk, this office has a long way to go. It doesn't feel more like a pack of rats than a proper office. Got a message from the boss. Says we should drop by to get a new work. Even rascals like those can join an office these days, huh? The whole market's a red ocean. Everyone wants to be a fixer. How strong do you need to be to survive in the city? I mean, it depends if you want to be in a nest. If you're lucky in a nest, not strong at all. Well, really, everyday people can survive. You just gotta be lucky not to walk into the wrong alley and get picked off by a pack of rats. All you gotta do is turn the wrong alley, and no matter how strong you are, you'll end up dead. I just gotta mess with someone. Whatever. Yeah. Doesn't really matter how strong you are unless you're insanely strong. No matter where you turn in the city, there's a great chance if you're unlucky that you'll just turn up dead and disappear. Or just swept away under the waves between 3 and 4. Oh. And that doesn't count as raking yourself over the coals because... Listen, I may not look like it, but I used to be hot stuff, you know? But then things happened and I fell to rock bottom. So what do you do for a living? I did all kinds of stuff, really. Doing things with my ability. Is that so? That means you didn't get to do any proper work then. Can survive the city. I mean, the lobotomy corp nuggets were said to be as strong as claws. So, I am pretty sure they can survive in the city. Well, we really did teleport in the blink of an eye. Is this one of those singularities? Lots of surprises these days. Greetings, dear guests. And immediately attacked. Hi there. What? She's pretty damn strong. How did you spend on that body? Can Nuggies survive the SCP Foundation? If the SCP Foundation is going after them, no. They have literal gods in containment. It's kind of hard to survive against someone that has nuclear armaments in every single facility and has the ability to awaken eldritch gods. I mean, sure, they did kill 3. You do kill 3 as an ordeal, but yeah. True. But we've got the Foundation has ones that destroy realities. It's interesting the stuff they've got contained. I mean, hell, they've literally got they have hell. I'm just closing my door real quick. Capital G God. Oh yeah. I was terrified. Oh yeah. Oh, do you mean the White Knight? Because I'm pretty sure the White Knight's actually the devil. Yeah, White Knight's supposed to be representative of the devil. That's so overpowered, it straight up banned me from being able to manipulate reality. You mean the Arbiter? Oh yeah, it's like, you, I don't know. Said shit like, do not trust time, I shall guide you. Yeah, that's the devil. Yeah. Yeah, White Knight's representative of the devil. That's why he can go to once and he's supposed to be representative of Jesus. So yeah, you can kill the devil. Why do I... Wait, what's going on? Just need to check something. Nope. Just got an at for no reason. First time playing this game. Yeah. I believe... I have no idea if I would be able to defeat White Knight, although I do have a lot of A left, so I'll have to try it in my next playthrough. If you think it's bad for me as a manager, imagine how terrified those nuggets were. To be fair, I don't think it would be worse than everything else I've fought. To be honest. I mean, hell, they've, some nuggets don't go immediately insane, like when they look at, Censored. Somehow Censored's worse to look at. She's pretty damn strong. How much did you spend on that body? There is no need to needlessly exhaust yourselves, dear guests. I feel like my nuggets are so desensitized to being ordered to beat up the true that even if the SCP Foundation wanted them dead. The average true stand lobotomy corporation. The thing is, if you talk about nuggets equipped with ego, ego can't work against the Foundation. They've got items called reality anchors, And basically, if the items like egos would basically be completely nullified. They'd be as good as normal weapons or clothing. So they'd only be able to rely on their skills in combat and maybe their augmentations. But even then, the Foundation has a unit of people that are made out of the flesh of eldritch gods. They're called Samsara, look them up. Their bodies are made out of dead eldritch gods. True. No, it's technically warping reality though, as ego isn't judged by the same laws as reality, because like, abnormalities warp reality around them. Able to survive Paradise Lost, like, it would. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it'd still be nullified. I mean, reality anchors full on basically anchor it. Full mimicry agents stand pretty much no chance against a single Paradise Lost. No, true. But again, worst case, a man named Dr. Bright did host a SCP fight club one time. So worst case, they just release a big lizard and nothing can survive it. Comes from White Knight. True. In that case, just send a big lizard after it. Quite literally, the lizard I'm talking about, they can't kill. White Knight. From warping reality since it bans TT2. Yeah. Still, I do not think, given enough time, the lizard would win. Tail damage. True. But still, they've done everything to the lizard. They've sent him into, they've had angels attack it, they've thrown it into the sun, they've nuked it, they've poured acid over it. Every conceivable way to kill it, even theoretical, they've tested against the lizard. And immediately after they've tested it, it gains a resistance to it. So quite literally, it can't do anything. The lizard wins. Or 682 wins. Or they just have to show a picture of a tall, pale guy, and then they'll die. The lizard didn't die in the main timeline, but in the SCP-2935 universe, where everything was dead due to gods of death making an oopsie. The lizards were dead there. Dr. Bright was dead there too. True. That is true, but I'm pretty sure the only reason Dr. Bright's dead is because he doesn't have another human to inhabit. He kinda needs Dr. Bright needs humanity to live in order for himself to live. So if all humans are dead, he's just dead by default. You know, can't plop the amulet onto another person if there's no other person. To be fair, I don't know what new stuff the SE is going on in the SCP. I stopped looking into that like 3 years ago. They tried to wear the amulet, but the amulet was ineffective. Like, was neutralized. Oh, okay. To be fair, it is kind of just a scan of his brain, so they basically could have just deleted the information. Because the amulet is basically just a USB. And the human is just a computer, and they just plug it in to download the data. Who the hell is scratching at my door? Someone's at my door. I need to check that. Chloe! What are you doing, girl? Hello, Chloe. How are you, my little baby? Who's my good girl? Good girl. Yeah, I haven't been up to date with SCP in a really long time, so I don't know all the new story and stuff. The closest I've ever been to being in contact with it was me playing, like, SCP Secret Laboratory a little while ago. But by a little while ago, I mean like a year or so. Pale damage might actually kill it since it embodies death itself. The pale damage attacks the soul. It doesn't... From what I know, pale, I believe it just goes directly to the soul, ignoring the body. So yeah. There's no need to needlessly exhaust yourself, dear guests.
곧 전력을 다해
You'll need to rampage with all you have soon enough. I don't like your soft tone. The manual literally says it represents... Oh, it does? To be fair, I haven't read the manual. Why did my pngtuber stop for a second? Yeah. I haven't read the manual, I'm just going off little bits of information I know. And yes, it shaves away the soul, but it's different from attacking the soul. Well, I mean, if it is... Yeah. Shaving off pieces of the soul is still attacking it. Yeah. Wait, no, but isn't white damage just directly attacking the mind, though? Because it drives people completely insane, and then can bring them back from sanity. So to me, white damage just seems like putting them under extreme, like, mental anguish. And by extreme, I mean, like, something that could put you in an asylum, kind of insane, in kind of pain. That fifth crime, yeah. Yeah, and black damage causes you to melt, from what I know. So it's mental and physical, because you're bloody melting. That's gonna really shake people up. Internal damage or being disintegrated, yeah. From what I heard, it's like melting, which makes sense why it would damage both white and sanity and health. Because if your arm is melting off, you're gonna have a really big panic attack, probably. You're not human, are you? Oh, look at her face now. Guess she really isn't. Yet another surprise. It's so rare to meet a sapient being that isn't human in the city. True. Yeah. So in that case, purple damage could be considered like rupture or whatever. I know, right? We might get a ton of cash out of this. May you find your book in this place. True. Well, time to fight the hook office. Ooh, you're scary. I almost dropped my weapon. I'm not even gonna read all of that. So you're not getting attacked by anyone, so you can... Why aren't you attacking? They're just not attacking. Well, I might as well use all... If they're not going to attack me, I might as well use my strongest hitting pages. That was a 1! What do you mean? How? Why? Why? That was a 1! You have got to be kidding me! How? Just how do I get a 1? Yeah. To be fair, it would not be pleasant at all having your soul shaved away. Anyway, are you going to attack me now? You're using Mutilate. You're also using Mutilate. Wait, what attack is that? That's a 1 to 6. Can't use you. That's the best I can do. Yeah, I really made a mistake. Oh, that actually went well! Neat. Ashes. I'm gonna equip that. Essentially, I'm gonna equip the pale pages onto Malkuth and the red onto the librarians. Blow it up. And let's use charge up on you. There we go. But having your soul shaved away from your body doesn't cause pain, it just makes you feel like... True. They're also related to judgment and punishment in the case of a judgment bird. So I guess that is right. Actually, no, that's still related to time because judgment bird could be related to like prison or whatever. In their true form, yeah. Your time is up, yeah. True, and if you relate it to real life, Judgment Bird could be seen as like a court sending you to prison, taking away large percentages of your life. Anyway, let's hit you with that. And wait, no, not that. And preparation. Victory. Next scene. Gonna win this for sure. Why don't you just hand over the goods before we mess you up real bad? Careful there, this is gonna hurt bad if it hits you in the wrong spot. All things with a kind of hammer kind of works the exact same as how it... True. It's just that I can't see the Nuggets surviving the SCP Foundation just because of the sheer amount of stuff the SCP has. Yeah. SCP has a lot more of a variety of tools at their disposal. They've got more access to abnormalities, some stronger, some weaker, more access to weapons and materials. So, at the very least, it'd be even. True. They wouldn't use it all at the same time, but as, say, over a course of time, and if they use all of them at the same time, the Nuggets could just make them fight. True. They can't use them all at the same time. But, yeah. Worse, but you do forget that the SCP Foundation, in the case of 3000 and... Wait, no, it wasn't... No, it was... Oh, I don't remember the number. It was something Y. And it was an incident where the SCP Foundation basically decided to kill all of humanity. And someone threw a suitcase into a hole, resetting time. They have access to time resetting, basically, so worst case scenario, they do have redos. Unlike Nuggets attacking the Foundation, they won't really have redos. Yeah, can Nuggets survive? Probably. If we're talking about war, then no, but as what you were saying, like, can they just generally survive? Yes. To be fair, the Foundation exists to hide all the SCPs and all that, so if they're actually not trying to interact with the anomalous world, they'd most likely never even realize it, unless they were trying to interact with the world. True. Anyway, so this guy is getting attacked by those two, and who are you attacking? You're attacking Malkuth. You only live once. Track, and you know what? Let's go gambling. 9, hell yeah. 7, hell yeah. Yeah. True, it is actually really good. 50-50. Match, you can have match. Yeah, it is really bad. It's not good. because of the range, but meh. Sometimes you just wanna... Sometimes you just wanna leave it up to chance, give it a true gamble. That's a 1 to 4, that's a 3 to 5. I'll go after you, because that seems worse. There we go, and you're dead. And you boast so much about how you're stronger than what you get. Oh, it's 12, yeah. Oh well. Fend this off. Wait. You know what? It's the last attack. Let's go gambling. Let's go gambling, boys. That's a 6. That's a 3. But we won. The gambling was on our side today. Let's go. Damn, the dogs are barking so loud in my background I can kinda hear them back in my mic. Well, that's a lot of books. Close curtains. Great work as always. I could learn more about the office thanks to these guests. I don't get to... Wait, did someone knock at my door? Be right back. No, it was just my dog. Chloe. I need to re-put on my earphones. Mainly because I do not wear headphones, I wear earphones because I am very special. And I have had a massive headphone dent in my head for a while and I did not like that, so I just switched to earphones. And now I no longer have a headphone dent. It is healed. Damn it, the dogs are triggering my PNG. Gotta love dogs. I don't get too bothered by what they said about you, alright? Are you trying to console me? Maybe, maybe not. I don't really care if you're actually human or not. Oh, now someone knocks at my door. Be right back. Just realized my mic was muted. I am back again. Hopefully for longer this time. That's refreshing to hear. It's been quite a while since I heard such words of comfort from even one person too. Well, you're in the age of humanity after all. Age of humanity? What does that mean exactly? Don't stare at me too hard now, I don't know all the details either. At some point, intelligence or sapient beings that weren't human were actively driven out of the city into the outskirts. I'm not too sure why it took place, but the Artificial Intelligence Ethics Amendment was introduced as part of the movement. It was already possible to create machines capable of feeling emotions and desires, actually. Those that are pretty much human, in other words. I guess that was the problem. Thanks to the AI Ethics Amendment, no machines could ever be made to resemble humans, including replacement bodies. Though there seems to have been a few exceptions. It's as they said, I am not human, I'm a machine, an artificial being. To be precise, I was designed using a human as a template, only a fraction of her brain was used in my creation. Yeah. So it's not even a human brain resting in a robot body? Not at all, I am purely a machine. What about that fraction of human brain you mentioned? It was only an electronic copy of the map of her brain. My body is entirely composed of mechanical components. Yep, don't fist the machine. Unless you want to get a broken hand. And it looks like you've been living under a rock your whole life, seeing how you're oblivious to the workings of the world. You gotta be extra careful then, especially if you're planning to leave here someday. You're a sapient android with emotions and desires. Your existence is most likely a complete violation of the AI Ethics Amendment. The head's scarily good at spotting abnormalities like you. Alright, in case you don't know, the head is basically a bunch of shady creeps that rule over the entire city. Though we probably won't ever get to face them. Anyway, this whole library is at a huge risk in the first place. The librarians over here also seem like they're human, but not really human at the same time. It's just as you say. I'll probably get to soon. I need a reply. Just need to quickly reply to a message I just got. And I do not have a GIF that is a good enough reply. Man, these are some weird GIFs I have access to. Why'd I save most of these? Oh, I've got Dora the Explorer getting shot by an AK-47. Interesting GIF. I got a why do I have a GIF of a Russian SEAL holding a gun? Why is there another one of a man and a bear boxing before he gets drop-kicked by the bear? Why are these GIFs? What are these GIFs? I'm kind of happy most of these GIFs no longer exist and I can't see them. Oh yeah, there unfortunately will not be a lobotomy stream tomorrow as I have to go somewhere tomorrow. So I cannot stream lobotomy, but I will be next week. Also, there is currently a poll on the Discord that I created, and I will be checking that at some point. I have no idea when, but at some point. It's just as you say. I was designed to feel emotions, and I spent what felt like an eternity on a stage repeatedly performing a play that never seemed to end. And when I thought it was finally over, turns out it never really ended. I gotta say, whoever created you must have had been real something else too. I don't know what motivates them, but breaking the rules designed by the head itself takes more than just guts. No one can escape the head's enforcement. They did all eventually die. But the library will be safe. It has to be safe. It's like a bird cage. No one is free to enter and no one is free to leave. Again, with that dreamy speech you despise so much. What do you even mean by that? I will leave this place one day, take revenge on all things that made me into what I am, and earn true freedom. I don't care too much either way. That's that, and this is this. Let's see, this guy's Yesod, floor 2, patron librarian of technological science. Hey there, name's Roland, Angela's servant. I am Yesod, the patron librarian of the floor of technological science. Is it just me, or is this a cold and piercing stare I'm sensing? Feels kind of different from Angela's, I've got to say. What now? Don't tell me, are you one of those types that resort to violence when someone talks crap? Your necktie was loose. Oh, thanks, guess you're a nice fellow after all. Tell me, why do you comply with Angela's orders so meekly? Well, mostly because I've got no choice but to help her. Now that I think about it, Malkuth didn't seem too fond of Angela either. Is it a trend to dislike her or something? It's obvious that we don't approve of her. Angela, she utterly crushed our hopes at the very last moment. Sounds complicated. Why are you working with her as a librarian then? It was part of the deal. A deal, huh? I guess the deal is also why most of the floors of the library are locked off and the librarians, they're asleep. Boy, I am not a fan of convoluted stories, especially if it involves sentimental stuff. Anyway, both you and I are obligated to help Angela now, aren't we? That is true. Let's give it our best shot then. Put her there. What is the meaning of this? A handshake, duh? Never tried it before, you know that I look forward to working with you kind. Come on, lighten up a little. If we can't avoid it, we might as well enjoy it. I'm supposed to get you books like I do with Malkuth, right? Indeed, my role is to collect and sort books about the logical sciences of the city, specifically. You know what's interesting about pale damage? What? It's that they damage abnormalities normally. That is true. Instead of percent HP damage. Yeah. Well, I guess that is because they are, well, their body and soul are the exact same thing. Unlike, I guess, humans, although they're connected, the body and soul is completely different. Abnormalities can't age, they can't feel disease. I think the law reason for this is the abnormalities are unbound by the concept of time, and this is the abno body equals soul. Yeah, their body and soul is the exact same thing, really. They don't feel time. They don't get sick. Yeah, they take tail damage normally. Yeah. I would have to agree with that. They can't get sick. They can't get old. They are completely... They're separate from the kind of stream humanity lives in. They are mere concepts of humanity. Representations of it, I guess. Since it's become clear that we are both well aware of our occupations, kindly take your leave now. Fine, fine, I was about to anyway. Doesn't seem like Yesod and Roland are gonna get along. Urban myth. Scene 2. They do not have time to think about the terror at the end of the song before the setting of the sun. Any more reports on the distortion from the Han Association was away section 1? So I tried to move an abnormality cell just means putting them back in containment instead of it. Yeah. Sure. No, sir, they're all observing the situation for now. They did nominate a number of likely suspects, however. So far, we have 2 urban plagues, Laundry of Dreams, and the Yesterday's Promise, and 1 urban legend, the Church of Gears. The investigation hasn't been going too well, is it? Oh, and the library, a recent appointed urban myth, is also on the list of possible sources. So even the higher-ups are clueless, aren't they? Seeing as they're throwing out random guesses now. I'm starting to get used to sorting out books now. Tell me, why are you helping me so submissively? What? Remember when you said you'll kill me if I don't cooperate, because I sure do? And I can't leave here by myself either. Thus you don't appear to be motivated by fear. I've seen quite a lot of people crawl along the floor, stricken with fear and terror. Judging from my past observations, I doubt you're helping me simply because you're afraid of dying. What the hell were you doing in your past? To be honest, I have a few things I want to know about this place too. Such as, you said you want to get the one perfect book as you gather books about the city, right? I figured I could run into some fun experiences if I join you on that journey. I don't have a whole lot to do out there anyway. I'd go back to being a washed-up fixer, scraping at the bottom of the barrel again. And there is one thing I've been meaning to figure out more than anything else. I'm hoping I could maybe find an answer here one day if I stick around and help you out. We have a coincidence of interest, I see. Sure, as much as I exploit you, you're free to make use of me. Try to be careful about it though, a careless attempt could seriously get you killed. Sheesh, you're being way too vicious with words. Just what made you so sharp? You'd better not pry into my past any further, I already feel like slowly melting your limbs this time. Fine, jeez. I have a question, ma'am. Do you take questions, ma'am? What is it now? Make sure it is an appropriate question. I did warn you already. What's up with the librarians here? Why do they feel like real humans? But they don't seem to be machines or artificial creatures either. Ethically, entities called abnormalities and employees, both of which were thoroughly exploited by the facility that once stood upon where we are. They're just like me in that case, or sense. Originated from humans taken advantage of and abandoned once grown out of use. I don't know what you're doing with them now, still looks like exploitation. They were broken, they couldn't even sustain a stable form, and their existence was so fragile they could fade away at any moment. They're barely kept together as I've bound them to a physical body and a book. All I can do for them now is to find the one book that will free me and the librarians. You're going to release the librarians? That's the only way for any of us to leave, you know. I use the same kind of power to reconstruct your body. Huh. Just remember this. As we collect numerous books from our guests, we will eventually reach the one absolute book that contains everything. Something funny, Roland was destined to come to the library. Even if he didn't appear to Angela, eventually he would get an invitation and come. Or whatever his name, I forgot, the Library of Ruina would have snuck up and tried killing him. Which I wouldn't put it past him. Oh, so that'd be a big bloody book. And there's just sort obtain the book of blank, obtain the book of blank. Cool. So from what I know about Yesod is his flaw is very good with blunt attacks. So I might actually, I'll probably move all of the pages that I have of these two to Yesod's crew. Because I think they could be mostly blunt. Also, I need to go bathroom real quick. Be right back. And I am back from taking a piss. I'm gonna pour myself some soft drink. And then get right back to the game. Game. It's a bit of blood. I don't know why I sounded so fucking funny. MS7, oh, West Virginia. So I've got 2 more lower floors to unlocked. Got it. I'll burn all but 3. I think I'll give these to Roland's floor for now. Because I think Hod's floor is the bleed floor. So I'll give these to Roland, and then maybe in the future I'll give them to Hod. So Roland, let's throw on a key page. Wait, I only got Nanaka? I didn't get the others. That's kind of... Oh, you gotta be... Okay, we're gonna fight them again. We're gonna have to fight them again, but I'm gonna equip this. We too can have those equipped. Combat. I do want to throw on like 2 prepare. Let's take a look. Is there like any... Yeah, I'll throw on a track. Got some flick fragile. Overpowered. That inflicts 2 bleed. It's going first, so that's a dodge. Fend this off, max lower value. Yeah, I'll throw that on. No, I'll leave that one out, but I will grab a rampage and commandering. And I'll throw the same thing onto Adam. I don't have enough commandering? Oh well. I'll still import it and just throw on something else. I'll throw on Gut Harvest. There we go. And yes, sword. I'm just going to key pages. Let's just throw on Mo. Then let's load. We don't have commandering. I'll throw on something else instead. I'll throw on mutilate for the health recovery. And I want to just keep you in your normal style, so appearance projection. Yes, sword. Complete. There we go. Back to the library. And invitation. Good, now send general invitations. Continue. Gen invitations are sent to unimportant guests who won't lead to the plot. However, they can be resources to help grow the library. Take the following steps 1 to below to send a general invitation. Choose any book you'd to register as your book of the day by clicking on the empty registered book slot. Our book of the day can be any amount of /grade. Note, putting in a combination of books that is used for a read invitation story character will invite the match guest instead. Press send to invite the guest. Okay. So if I put on book of the guest, book that, book of Young's office, and book of something, and send. Backstreet Butchers. Okay. Neat. Rolling can go in. Only had 3 balls, the hell? What I'm seeing is herd of scared pigs. I'm seeing a herd of scared pigs. Okay, who is getting attacked by you? What attack? 3 to 4. It's a 1 to 4. That's a 3 to 5 and a 3 to 4. Cruelty, that's a 2 to 6 and recover HP. That's a 5 to 6. Yeah, I'll throw that. Hell. Single eye after 3 successful attacks on the same target deal. Moment's mind and willpower. 2 to 6, 2 to 5. That's a 2 to 6, that's a 3 to 4. That's a 3 to 4. Someone's at my door. Good girl. Love you. Who is my little pooch? Good girl. I just realized I have no idea what happened. It doesn't look that good though. Nuggies. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I wasn't looking. Gut harvest. Why not? 2 to 6. I think that attacks. I think it's better to go after you. That wasn't nice. And they're almost dead. Oh yeah, Everett, that mod pack that we played, I did a bunch of stuff to it, so I have basically managed to get rid of all the lag. So far, from my single player testing, I've removed all lag. And removed all the mods that were causing it. And added replacements and all that stuff. So if you want to join me again on Monday, there's basically no lag, from what I know. I would have to send you a new code for it though. But the good thing is, unless they update that one very specific create mod, there will be no more changes to it. I should really beat the shit out of you. That's a 2 to 6 and a 2 to 5. That... This isn't even an actual combat thing. This is a general invitation. I have no real reason to be doing this. I just wanted to try it. I made the wrong choice. You're dead though. Yeah, going after you. Let's do... Rampage isn't worth overpower. There we go. And you know what? Rampage. That wasn't the best. Fend this off if you can. There we go. Curtain calls for reception of the Backstreet Butchers. This was a general invitation. What do you mean? Close. Yeah, it was just a general. Anyway, let's burn all those books, because I don't really need them. I've got no idea what all that is. Burn books. Dark Alley of the Backstreets Volume 1. Let's just burn them all. Oh, I got a bunch of Pock Office ones as well. That's neat. I'll wait till we actually fight the butchers to change up Roland's pages. So what, we need the book of... You gotta be shitting me. We need Tayan's book. Well, that sucks. Rampage. Got Harvest. Both of them have been knocked down. Pale Hands. Track. And let's use Track. Overpower. And that one. Oh, you want off the bed. Okay, Chloe. There we go. Okay. I like the odds against this guy better. Holly is going first. Rampage should go good against you. And you know what? Rampage. Bend that off if you can, and I'll use Track on you. I don't see a point using any better cards. Fatal. There we go. There we go. I've got no idea how to equip all that. I'm just not gonna burn any of Tay's books. but I will burn the rest. And now for the next one, Book of Tay. Oh, the backstreet butchers. We're gonna fight them. Nope, not this. That won't do either. I can't seem to find the one that strikes me with inspiration. Hey there, Pierre. Brought you some fresh ones this time. They got bruised a bit too hard, but they're still breathing. What? Busy developing a new dish? Welcome, Jack. Dishes are one thing, but we're running way too short on ingredients these days. Just go down to your local alley and pick up a few rats. I mean, seriously. Don't they just infest the place? And no, I'm not talking about rats. I'm talking about the rats. Luckily, I have my reliable friend Jack here, so I won't have to worry about that for a while. What happened? The musicians at Bremen say they're no longer selling ingredients to us. Those freaks were always unpredictable. What about little piggies then? Same deal, stop trading with us. We'll have to do this the old way, you and I together. I'd love to, but we can't go to our usual spot anymore. The Zwei Association is safeguarding that area now. Then we should pioneer new supply chains. Her teeth are sharpened. Neat. While we're at it, I want to be more experimental with new ingredients. I've been using only young ones for far too long. That's unfortunate. I'll miss the pasty hand pieces that you made. You'll have to deal with it, unfortunate as it is, since we've lost several vendors that used to provide quality meat for us. Sticking to conventional dishes won't cut it. Gourmets will surely notice a drop in the quality of our ingredients. You were aiming to become one of the 8 chefs, right, Pierre? That's right, the 8 chefs are the brightest of the stars of the city that shine over us. They never fail to present us with stunning and sensational flavors. What kind of new ingredients are you looking for? Aged ones should be easier to get, though their meat tends to be squishy. It's not everyone's favorite, but some like it. I'm not looking for a compromise. I want a taste that differentiates us from other restaurants. Ever heard of the library? I heard monsters live there. It may still be an urban myth, but monster meat is unusually hard to... Oh, that's just why. Unusually hard to get unless we travel all the way to the outskirts. Oh, now that's promising. Isn't it? I've got an invitation from the library some time ago, see? I'll surprise the gourmets with a dish that's so stimulating and novel it could even rival the 8 chefs themselves. Okay, so, turns out, I can actually lower my volume with my microphone. Neat. So Jack, you can just count on me and follow my lead, understand? What are we gonna do with the ingredients I brought today then? Let's turn them into jam. We're bottling them alive, so put them on drips of anesthetics and repressors and store them in the kneader. Meat jam's nice. I knew you'd love it. Oh, and as I said before, you have to put legs first, not head first. We gotta keep them alive as long as possible, you know? It's not as flavorful if they die too quickly. Cannibalism is a thing in the back streets, it seems. There are quite a few perverted maniacs who are into that, yeah. It is kind of a taboo even in the backstreets. You certainly can't go around saying how tasty human meat is. It's actually the wealthy folk who consume human meat the most. However, the backstreets of District 23 are an exception. People there only care about pursuing the ultimate flavor and will do anything for it. Each path of the backstreet seems to have its own set of characteristics. It's mostly... Wait, District 23's W Corp. I just realized. Meaning the W Corp crew and Limbus company's probably eating people. To be fair, I wouldn't put it past Don to eat people, so... yeah. And Rodion probably wouldn't care in the slightest. Anyway, yeah. It's mostly depends on the policies set by the wing, nest and the wing. Though most of the backstreets are being neglected anyway. Is human meat particularly delicious or anything? Heck if I know. Never tried. Never wanna. Those guys are kidnapping ordinary people and cooking them right after. Gourmet seem to think that such cruelty only adds to the flavor. Even worse, they believe cooking people alive and making them suffer as much as possible is key to the perfect taste. Human eating humans, what a sight to behold. This is brand new smell. I don't think I like this scent. Now, Jack, it's unfamiliarity like this that brings forth new ideas, you see. If you say so. Greetings, dear guests. I am Angela, the director of the library and librarian of my role's namesake. Whoa, what a wonderful looking ingredient with such a glossy appearance. She certainly looks like a fresh top-grade ingredient on the outside, but Pierre. Yeah, I know, she is unfortunately not a human. But that's why I'm even more excited. How do you taste? I'm afraid you cannot do any harm to me. We never know until we try. Stay calm, Jack. We should keep our manners. She is the wonderful individual who invited us here, you see? Oh yeah, I apologize for my rudeness, ma'am. Now then, Miss Angela, may we enter now? May you find your book in this place. And, I'll attack with Roland. Worst case, we switch down to, Malkuth. Right, I probably shouldn't have skipped Jack there. I don't know. And they're both attacking Roland. Cooking prep. Keep it fresh. Which one's worse to get hit by? Probably that one. You know what? Rampage. Rampage. Oh, he healed. What's he doing? He is doing, recover HP, 2 to 6, cruelty. Let's do track. And let's do track just to get rid of that page. I never thought I'd be an ingredient myself once in my life. What about... Damn, I didn't get to read it. What about the promise you made me? I don't really care about promises between cannibals, to be honest. Overpower. And fend it off if you can. Already staggered. And next hits his end. Going first. Going first. Code cool for reception of Pierre's Bistro. What a bunch of nutcases. It's best not to interact with the likes of them. At least they were more well-mannered than you. Well, here's a word of wisdom for our still naive Miss Librarian. If you meet a polite and well-mannered person in the back streets, run for your life. Not all lunatics are polite, but polite people tend to be lunatics. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with politeness. And here's another word of wisdom. Lunatics always exist in any given group of people, so there's no point in using any criteria to divide people into groups to see which is more insane. What a load of bull. And now we can do Yesod, Forsaken Murderer. I just realized I probably should have given him pages. I don't want to face it again. Too bad. Chained Wrath. That's a 1 to 3. There we go. Metallic ringing, you've got to be kidding me. Well, you only live once. Damn. And I lost. Let's blow it up. The abnormality? Check its resistance. Wait, check its resistance? It is... weak. Okay, yeah, it resists blunt. It is... Wait, endures blunt. Okay, it's better to hit it with slash. Got it. You can't win with this deck. I mean, I can give it a try. Mutilate. I got some cards that could work against him. And metallic ringing. Let's try blow it up. Come on, I just need to hit once. Yes. And look at that, I'm gonna win. You only live once. No! Damn it. Endure. Metallic ringing. I don't have it. No. Okay, that was lucky. Ah, crap. Yeah, that is kind of a good point. YOLO is not a good option, but it's my only option for the moment. So, I can't even do a YOLO. I have no choice but to charge up, which is not good. I'm running out of cards. I got Mutilate. Oh yes, that might actually be good. That might save me. No! Damn it. And just like that, I've lost again. Yeah, you're right, this deck won't work. I'll throw on the deck I'm using for Roland's team. Suppression of the Forsaken Murderer failed. Get rid of YOLO. Yeah. And you win. I'm going to load combat. I'll load this one. Import. And I will throw on Appetite. Now I'll jump to the library. And yes, odd. This one is mostly slashes and stuff. This should be good. Got my face it again, I do not care, you sod. 3 to 4. Come on, I'm winning. Rampage. And this time I'm gonna win first try with this deck, damn it. And I will use going first. Okay, literally one more attack. Going. Can't use going first. I might actually, this might not go well. Oh yeah, I won first try. Anyway, I need to quickly do something, so I will be right back. Sorry, I am now back. SCP Foundation finds and nuggets. They would probably put them as a group of interest and basically watch them. People wearing the skin of abnormalities would either need to be immediately dealt with or watched. Damn, check out how orderly these books are organized. The compulsion is almost scaring me at this point. Your clothes are still slovenly. He straightens Roland's attire once again. I appreciate it, but it feels kind of awkward, to be honest. Would they be spooked? I mean, I don't think so. They've had agents have to go into hell. It'd probably just be like another item on the to-do list. It's just another item on the to-do list. Another bit of paperwork that needs to be filled out. Went to hell. I mean, considering a D-class survived it, I'm pretty sure, I don't think they would have a hard time. Proper attitude of the mind begins with a well-conducted body. Well, I guess I should say thanks. What is your business this time? Nothing unusual, got some books to deliver and some questions to ask. Heard from Alcoof that the librarians here used to be humans long ago, is that true? Imagine that Nugget was the disciplinary team captain and Lobotomy Corporation. Disciplinary team captain. Yeah, would not have a problem, really. If it's if they still have their bonuses, then not a problem at all. It is. And they're blasted, the red mist ego manifestation music as they slash through everything that lives in hell. Yeah. At a certain point, they would get it probably exhausted, as hell would probably be infinite. So if they're solely being down there to fight, eventually they would get exhausted and fall. But that would probably take like a few days or so. Yeah. It'd probably take a few days or so for them to get exhausted and worn out and defeated. Were you all seasoned brawlers in your past lives then, like the ringleaders of a syndicate? Although my intuition as a fixer is telling me otherwise. Remember that mimicry has lifesteal, so the nuggets could just get their stamina back. Wait, it has lifesteal? I'm gonna be honest, I never read the buffs for the items. Or the egos. I solely look at their damage and resistances. I have never looked at their buffs. Not once. So you could yeah. Mimicry steals 25% of the damage dealt as the regen. Interesting. I had no idea about that. I'm just pouring myself another drink. Alright. That is a good point. Yeah. That is interesting. Although my interesting tell me otherwise. Your observations would be correct. None of us live such a violent life. Save for a couple of exceptions, that is. There's only 2 exceptions in that. No, how are you so skillful at dealing with guests, though? It's thanks to the books we gain the power of previous guests through their books. Oh, so that's why you guys seem to grow sorta stronger when every book I gave you. In the library, books act as a source of power. Emotions can draw— ah, damn it. Through the books, we can imbue our own bodies with the senses and strengths that we were engraved in others' bodies. Moreover, the library can amplify the emotions of its denizens. It acts upon visitors and resistants alike. Well, these books are a lot more impressive than I thought. Heck, they might even be better than the surgeries and tools most workshops have to offer. Information is one thing, but this could be a real moneymaker. It's probably on the verge of a singularity. You think on secular terms? You're thinking in secular terms. Call it the pathetically tearful survival instincts of a man who's lived most of his life in poverty, will ya? Anyway, this is all for my questions. Thank you for your kind answers. Don't mistake this for kindness. I do not particularly think highly of you. You're nothing more than Angela's little lapdog. But hey, that's rude. You know I didn't take this job by my choice. Does that necessarily exempt you from guiltiness, however? Now if you're done with your errands, kindly take your leave now. That little piece of... Neat. Chain raft, blunt dice gain. Speed is fixed at 1. Double the minimum value of dice by 1 and raise the maximum value by 1. Upon a successful blunt attack, yeah. I'm going to re-give him this, but I will change up the you only live once. Is there anything blunt? Multi-hit. 2 to 5. I'll grab that. I'll grab that. So I mostly want this team to use blunt attacks. Actually, I'll give 2 multi-hits. And you... I'll give you this page. And you can take these as well. Invitation, what do I need for the next invitation? Book of Jack and Book of Pierre. So I'll burn 1 of each. Neat. Invitations. Book of Jack. Book of Pierre. Oh, why is our office so unpopular with clients? Our office is officially designated by the Jouet Association as an affiliate too. And the crime rate of territory secured by the streetlight office remains at a remarkable 0% as long as the contract fee is in effect. We only cover 2 blocks of space at most though, and we'll eventually get work if we wait. Yeah, sure, you can keep waiting for the rest of your life. I'm seriously considering moving to another office. Never thought you'd have what it takes to work for a bigger office. Unlike you, I have several business contacts I made from experience, don't you understand? Your mother must be too busy being a legendary fixer or whatever, while I have friends who can help me right away. Yeah, some great fixer you are. Man, you really... I know a little bit of his backstory, so that's really like stabbing him with a knife and kind of digging it into him. Yeah, why? Thanks, I know I'm great. Hey, you ate the cake in the fridge, didn't you? Guys, I have work for you. Fighting again, are you? This sob ate the cake without even asking me. The expiration date was yesterday, so I took care of it, that's all. It's my cake! Even if it's expired, I'll take care of it on my own. Anyway, boss, how about that work? Don't change the topic. I'll get you another cake, so calm down for a moment, alright? But that was a limited edition cake. I'm still rather skeptical about it, but I got this one from a friend of mine at the association. You mean that association fixer working directly under the Zwei? Yes, it's her. The Hunter Association has yet to consider this request as a subject that needs to be addressed officially. Have you heard of the library? Some stories of it. We overheard rats talking about it. Said the books in that place have tremendous value or whatever. I see. I retrieved an invitation to the library from my friend I just mentioned. But we might not get much payment for this request if it's off the record. And it won't count towards our official career either. Such as it is, the association is trying to remain cautious about it. Are we really going to walk right into a place we know nothing about? She did promise to see it that we are rewarded with pay comparable to that of an urban legend class request if everything goes down well. Surely it was a bad idea after all, don't you think? Let's do this. To be fair, the library is pretty strong. I guess we have no choice, it's still too uncertain, but we need that money. We haven't been too busy lately. Thanks everyone, we'll get through like we always have. Zwei? Han? Hana? They're talking about associations of fixers. It takes more than just setting up an office to jump into the fixer business. There are a total of 12 fixer associations across the city, each in charge of different types of work. Cases and requests are all sorted according to the type and sent to one of these associations. Associations manage officers and delegate work to them, I see. That's right, sometimes the association might send documents to multiple officers at once, or directly have associate fixers take care of the work. And among them, the Hunter Association is in overall control of all fixers. They grade fixers and authorize officers and stuff. Do officers have grades as well? Essentially, the requests sent out by the association are graded too. They really love to grade things, don't they? It's easier to know that way. Know what? How valuable I am as a person. Think about it, who in the city could claim this is my worth with confidence? Everyone's busy minding their own business, no one is going to lounge around having deep conversations about each other's value. Knowing each other's grade and affiliation, on the other hand, can save a ton of words. You can tell if you're above or below the person you're talking to right away. Sounds like people stop trying to learn or think about it at some point. Bet you won't say the same once you've experienced the city life for a bit. You have to interact with so many people out there whether you want to or not. People have been looking for ways to adapt to the city, and this is just one of them. Guess we really are desperate to think that we'd take on a job like this. Stop complaining, we should be glad to have work at all. I know, do you really have to point out the obvious? Now, cool it down, guys. Can't tell if you're best friends or worst enemies. Excuse me, please don't associate me with this goof. I certainly don't want that either. Alright, let's have a feast at Jules' restaurant once this is over. The tab's on me. These people are at minimum 21 and they're acting like children. I mean, damn. Yeah. Greetings, dear guests. You seem to be well acquainted with each other. Who are you? Prepare yourself. There is no need to be wary. Your ordeal has not started yet. I am Angela, the director of the library of my role's namesake. Nice to meet you. I am Sam from the Streetlight office. We were brought here by the invitation. There's something I'd like to ask about it. What is it? I actually retrieved this invitation from another person, not directly from you. Are we still eligible? Yes, indeed. The invitation eventually reaches you, dear guest, and you signed your name with your own will. Everything has worked as intended. I see. May you find your book in this place. She was a nicer person than I thought. Did that look like a human to you? I mean, she did have the shape of a person, but something about her didn't feel right. Though I can't exactly put it to words. She probably is a machine. Didn't expect to see a machine that's so similar to a human being. Let's focus on our work. Once again, you must back off as soon as you feel that you're in danger. Okay, so we've just gotten Yesod's floor, so let's try him out. Hey, step aside, why don't you stop standing around like an idiot and just fight me? Oh, I was gonna read him, huh? I heard they're monsters, but they look just like ordinary humans. I hate annoyances, so let's get this business done. I don't want to waste any time, let's end this quick. Silent night. Gain 2 endurance, next scene. 1 to 8, 1 to 3, 1 to 3. Shoot, that's not good. Okay, so these two probably need to be dealt with the fastest. Yeah, these two are the highest value targets. So what's that? That's a 1 to 8. I'll use a multi-hit. On you. Multi-hit should also suffice. Yep, she got staggered. And upon a successful blunt attack, inflict 1 blunt parasite in the next scene. My head actually turned into metal. Is my head actually turning into metal? So she's been down, recover health, clash 1, gain 1 endurance, next scene. I'll have you deal with her. And you... Yeah, that should be good enough to deal with it. Oh! And I'm back. Sorry, someone just walked into my room and scared the hell out of me. Dun 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 dun. That is inflict burn. Okay, you are a high value target. Okay, these two are the highest value. So that is a max of 6. That's a 1 to 6. Strong blow should be good enough. What about you? Blow it up should be good enough. This is my fault. I should have led my team here with so little information. They were brought. They look, they're not looking for good, so I'm backing off for now. Smooth kill, I'm feeling fine today. Reckless charging and not effective methods of offense. Oh crap, I wasn't paying attention and I clicked that. One to 5, okay, so 6 is the highest. That should be fine. It's just the highest value. Oh wow. And blow it up should be good enough. There we go. I thought I couldn't make it if I tried a little harder. Curtain calls and reception in the streetlight office. They're still rookies. It's not a good idea for fixers to form such tight bonds with each other. Well, I guess this'll be a lesson for them. You talk as if you're used to all this. Oh, I've already grown past that phase and some more too. Forming bonds aren't bad per se, but they're just too much risk associated with it. The real deal fixers know when to cut things off. You mean to keep enough distance from people so that you won't feel hurt from their loss? Yep, it's just ironic that people who aren't even mentally prepared to face death are applying for a job that involves killing in the first place. Literature. Yo, yes! Yes! One of my favorite characters, Hod. Yes. Literature, huh? This has gotta be the most unfitting category for the city. Hello, I'm Hod, in charge of the floor of literature. Yeah, she's the bleed. Hey, I'm Roland, helper of Angela, in several ways. I see. Don't tell me, do you also happen to hold some sort of grudge against Angela? Not at all friendly towards her, that's for certain. But we made a deal with her, so we're obligated to help her without complaint. Oh boy. Future ain't looking too bright, everyone's got a problem with Angela. What the heck did she do to deserve this reputation? She's done something unforgivable, just like I did in the past. I still don't know a whole lot about this place, but I can see one thing. Something's terribly messed up with the library and its staff. Can all of this even be resolved at some point? I can't answer that for sure, but you'll get to see the results. After all, there is a clear end to this deal. If you follow Angela along her journey to the end, you'll find out. This is frustrating already. I have guests to receive and librarians to take care of. Can't we all be good friends in the library at least? Among the books you bring, I will be sorting those about the literature of the city. As we collect more books, you might be able to find answers to your questions, wherever you like it or not. I'm finally starting to get why Angela hates roundabout speech so much. Alright, fine, I'm gonna dig into the bottom of this mystery now that I've got into this mess. Good luck, Mr. Roland. I thank you for your support. Supportive words, Miss Hod. There we go. There is the Hod. I'm probably going to continue using Yesod for now. Invitations. Phase 2. Book of Mars. Send invitation. Send. Oh wait, Mars was the only one to die. Nate. Only killed one of them. I'm terribly sorry, it's all my fault. That job went wrong. We are taking our hands off of the library from now on. This was out of our scope to begin with. I already sent a report to the Jouet. What about Mars? Was his death pointless then? I really am sorry. You can blame me all you want. I misjudged our profession is peacekeeping, not exploration or combat. There's a cake in the fridge. Was that you, boss? Cake? No, I didn't buy any cake yet. I'll go outside for a bit. You stupid idiot! It's not like you at all to buy a cake for others. You said your mother's an amazing fixer. You'd love to show off your stupidly huge sword saying it's a gift from her. You brag so much that you'd be just like your mother someday. Mars book. That's what happens to the people who die in there. I won't let them toy with him. I'll never let them. San'll totally try to stop me if I bring this up. I'll go there on my own. I've got friends to help me too. Boy, this is frankly heartbreaking. Shouldn't have seen that. That's funny coming from the one who gave a speech on how fixers shouldn't cling to bonds. That's that, and this is this. Still, reacting to every bit of loss is a waste of energy. Everybody lives with burdens to bear. I have my share of unfortunate events, and so do others. And it's rude to expose that without the listener's agreement. They'll be bothered to learn something they didn't really have to know. They're already carrying a hefty load of emotional baggage, and telling them your sob story will feel like you're showing off how heavy your own baggage is. They might feel a bit of sympathy, but they'll also be displeased. Don't overexpress your feelings, whether you're happy or sad, and say goodbye to each other with the appropriate words. It's all for the sake of each other. That sounds even more tiring to me. And I shouldn't let my feelings distract me from my library work, worst of all. I gotta stay level-headed and help you collect books about the city. You're right, as soon as you become useless to me, I'll dispose of you. Then I'll go back to my duties of being a useful servant for the sake of my survival, ma'am. Greet. Shut up, I don't need a greeting from a despicable piece of junk. I'm here for Mars's book. I'll get his book, kill all the monsters here, and blow your head clean off. I'm afraid your third statement is going to be difficult for you to fulfill, dear guest. I said shut up! May you find your book in this place. Oh, there's a car. What a waste of my hammer. They'll look clean. Look. Pound, 1 to 5. I'm just gonna use these to increase the next die value if they win. Which they did not. There we go. 2 to 3. 5 to 7. Wait, no, 5 to 7. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, both of them want to attack you. And that's pound. I'll use, I'll just use this one. Strong strike. Endure. 5,000 scenario. I don't know what SCP-5000 is. It's one of the ones I haven't heard of. I'm not familiar with all the SCPs, especially modern ones, unfortunately. And blow it up is the best card I have. And I'll just use blow it up because I don't want to waste any more better cards. Oh, 1 health. Scene 5. I'll just do that. And that. And we got 2 more of her friends, and then her. Dun 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 dun. I'll stab you right through. He didn't come here to die like that. And all your faults. Okay. You're all attacking her. That's kind of unfair. 1 to 5. Damn. Oh yeah, it immediately get changed to a 1, I forgot. So what are you attacking with? Quick attack? I'll use multi-hit on it. Yeah, it's probably better to clash with her, and the best one I have for attack is that. Hit it with a max damage, hell yeah. I'll hit it with a charge up. And I'll hit you with that, 'cause it's the best card I have. There we go. You're staggered. Okay, both of them are attacking yes odds, so I'll use this as an opportunity to get rid of use up that weak card. Who's worse to get hit by? You are. So I'll use multi-hit on you. I'm dying for real. Mars keeps fighting, no, then I don't. There we go. This is not going well. You're attacking Yesod with a 5 to 7 and a 3 to 4. Huh. And you're done. One fell, I gotta stay sharp. Multi-hit. Multi-hit. I have to crush the skulls of those bastards. There we go. It's called for reception of Lulu of Streetlight. All of them have been taken care of. Are you feeling guilt or any strong emotions? I'd be lying if I said I felt nothing, but I've already seen plenty of these cheap tragedies, been the victim myself a whole lot of those times too. You sound like a seasoned veteran of someone who introduced himself as a washed-up fixer. I have my reasons. What are you curious? You said it's a rude thing to do, didn't you? Besides, I could simply turn you into a book and read your story if I really wanted to. Whoa now, let's not go there yet. Well, how about you? I'm curious Wait a second, she turned us into a book. It's kind of a... Why wouldn't she read the book before bringing us back? That is such a horrible idea. I mean, we could be secretly gunning to murder her and waiting for the right opportunity. She really should read our book. I mean, damn. But again, if we did that, then we wouldn't have if she did that, then we wouldn't have Library of Ruina. Well, how about you? I'm curious to know what our head librarian thinks. Me, indifference. I've already seen relationships, scripted deaths too many times and repeat. So I've been trying to run a system where people are free to choose their own destiny this time around, free from any coercion. I mean, sure, they all read the warning on the invitation and agree to those terms by signing their name, but it's still a bit dirty, you know. You're unkillable and I can revive whenever I die. Again, with that, I thought you said my method is fair. Yeah, you aren't wrong. Much more polite and fair than most things in the city. And now I can do a hod battle. I'm going to... Actually, you know what? No, let's just see if I can win it with the default loadout. Oh, this one. The kid still hides behind masks. I gotta be considerate of its mood. That's a 2 to 16. Charge and cover. There we go. So gotta do it when it's happy. Can't do a focus strike. I'll do a light attack. There we go. There we go. There we go. Can't use the focus strike. Let's do a light defense. There we go. Now it's staggered. I don't have a choice but to use light attack, so I'll just wait for the happy face. And it's down. Just like that. Alright, here's the books you asked for. Thanks, Mr. Roland. No need to be so courteous, you can drop the Mr. and just call me Roland. Can I, Roland? Much better. It feels kinda awkward to speak like this right away. You'll get used to it. How's the collection going, by the way? I'm not sure if the city has anything worth being called literature. It seems like each person's life counts as a work of literature. The story of one's life is written out like a book of its own. And in the story, comedy, tragedy intertwine in a complex way. It's hard to define anyone as pure evil or pure good for that matter. Everyone has their own personal affairs. That's why I'm wondering if it's really okay to blindly hate someone. The fixers from the streetlight office were like a happy family, but we killed them just to get their books. I understand that it was their choice to come here, and we have our own goals to achieve, but still, it feels like I'm just making excuses for myself. You see, Hod, taking everyone's personal affairs into consideration is only going to end up giving you a headache. You'd sometimes be just as confused as if you hadn't thought about it at all. Thinking about moral standards and fundamental causes and all that only makes everything blurry. All the while your heart is about to burst from the emotional baggage that won't go away. In times like that, you just go straight to where your heart leads, no need to learn or know any further. It's much easier that way. That's your advice as a seasoned fixer, Roland? I guess so. Here's a favorite phrase of mine. That's that, and this is this. We don't live in a world that can embrace everyone's private matters. Sounds like you've come to terms with reality. Did ages ago. It surely has an easy and comfy way to live, all things considered. Just go with the flow whenever it may lead. Thanks for the advice. I might need to think about this topic a little more. But the phrase you mentioned might give you comfort for a short while, but it doesn't sound like a motto that will redeem your life. Well, I suppose people have their own way of interpreting things. I'll leave the books here. See you later then. There we go. And I got those. Urban legend. And I serve the magnificent fragrance of the sacrifice which fills my room. Tell me, who do you think will be the one to get through in this mist and claim the collapsed nest in the end? It's hard for me to predict the outcome of this event, Underboss. It has been a while since we were involved in a bloodshed of this scale. However, it is certain that we should not allow the index to take over the yoke. Well said, the middle, the ring, and the pinky seem to be too occupied with their own business to take part in the strife. So that's a relief. Have you heard of the library, a recently appointed urban legend? Perhaps it will be closely related to this nest we're so concerned with. Go on. Looks like we're about to ride a real big wave. What wave? At this rate, the library will soon be exalted to an urban legend from its status as an urban myth. The city is brimming with cheap urban myths. It's really hard to tell which are real, which are all made up. What more, a lot of those urban myths turn out to be pretty plain and boring when you get down to the roots of all of it. The real fun begins when an urban myth gets recognized as an urban legend. You're being too roundabout. If the association designates us with a higher grade, we can expect to attract guests of higher classes with more valuable information. Is that what you're trying to say? You got it. Urban legends get talked about, people will begin to acknowledge us as an actual phenomenon in the city. That's worth their attention. You see, when I was a kid, my grandma used to tell me tales about all sorts of urban legends. They would always send a chill down my spine. Bugger didn't want to be remembered of the old days. Family? Yeah, family. I lost them all though. So you're without a family now. No one's with me anymore. I was raised by my grandma. Don't know how many parents passed away and grandma's disappointed without noticing one day. And then, never mind, it's nothing special. What were you even trying to say? Anyway, you said your goal was to get this one book you'll give your freedom, right? That's right, I want the freedom to leave this place, and the freedom to live as myself. And the freedom to forget. Then, is freedom the only reason you're trying to gather all these books? You're only half right. During my time living underground, I could only pick up fragments of information about the outside world. I've seen and heard the same stories over and over and over again. I want to hear new stories now. I want to see new faces. This is also why I'm looking for the book that contains everything about the world. And a little bit of revenge at the same time. Revenge, huh? For what? I'm taking revenge on the abominable person and the world that made me into what I am. Only after I've completed and thoroughly destroyed everything he dreamed for, will my freedom finally be whole. So you'll eventually get the freedom and vengeance you want if we keep following where this red invitation leads us to. It will guide me to the book that will let me achieve such things. To be exact. How exactly those wishes will come true is beyond me. The only book that will complete me and the library. If I can find that one absolute book containing everything I want to know, all will be resolved. Wait, hold on. That's your whole plan? Just find the book? You don't exactly know how to earn your freedom and stuff? The only thing I know for sure is that I myself will become whole at the end of the journey, led by the invitation. The library has infinite space. I could extract infinite books from countless guests and store them all if I wanted to. But simply collecting books that are mostly filled with junk without a clear purpose in mind is rather inefficient, don't you think? Hence the invitations, guidance along the path that leads to the book I wish to obtain, as I explained before. Let's say that you got that one book somehow, but you don't know what it's exactly to do with you makes you whole. It would be so funny if the book was just written in another language that was forgotten, with no way of translating it, and she could never read it. I don't care what happens to me, I'll be satisfied with anything as long as I can get to the result. It's almost scarier how tenacious you are. Zitnach, Librarian of the Arts. If lying flat on the lying flat on the floor. Huh? Zitnach casts a glimpse at Roland while still lying on the floor before turning back again. The books are all over the floor too. I'm sensing zero motivation to work. Hello, Mr. Zitnach, patron librarian. If you keep refusing to operate, Angela's gonna raise hell with me. Please wake up. You know how it feels to give everything you got to make something only to see it completely break. I tried so hard building a sand castle, and it got swept away by the waves. And I bet it was Angela who made those waves. I was woken up once again, called on to take charge of the work I don't want yet again. Leave me alone for a bit. I want to go back to sleep. Boy oh boy, how could every one of you hate Angela so much? Please help me out, will ya? We're in the same boat, you know. He barely sits up. You're pitiable, man. How'd you end up in a place like this? I know, right? I think I'm in a pretty miserable spot too. So could you please spare some of that sympathy for us working hard together? You probably know already, but I'm Zitnach, librarian of the artsy floor. And a proper introduction from me as well. I'm Roland, Angela's servant and library worker. I gotta wonder, how am I always left with the kind of work that doesn't suit me at all? You tell me. I never thought I'd be working in a library of all places either. Anyway, you're going to be sorting books related to the arts from bunch I bring, right? Apparently. Can you go back now, since we're done exchanging names and all? He lies back down on the floor again. Look, you can lie down all you want, but you're gonna do your work right. It's not like I have a choice in that matter. I'm counting on you. Please make sure to work alright. His shoes rolling away. Okay. You know what? Let's do a general invitation. Book of a Backstreet's Fixer. And we'd get Backstreet's Butchers. Book of Lulu. And it's unknown. We get Hook Office Fixers. Actually, no, I want to cancel this. I don't want to. I'm gonna end. Yeah, SCP is why. Oh, SCP-5000. Notification menu. Okay, yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about the number. Or what it meant. SCP-5000-Y. I'm not sure, honestly. Actually, no. Twilight's strong. But the SCP Foundation going all out, especially if it draws their attention and they want to invest in terminating it, I don't think it would end well. They're strong and they could definitely last a while, but if the Foundation really wanted to get rid of it, especially in the 5000 scenario, I don't think they would last. Who would I get with this? How many SCPs? It would be a bloodbath, I know that. Large amounts of casualties and all that. Definitely would not end well for the... It wouldn't end well for the SCPs. Most likely, yeah, it probably would be like a last stand scenario. The thing is... I think the problem would lie is if they get overrun. Because they would probably only be able to handle so much. Oh yeah, we've got to take out the lungs. Rampage. Gut harvest. If they're overrun, I think they would last until they're overrun. Because at a certain point they wouldn't be able to handle it. Man, using an abnormality against another abnormality. Let's attack you. This is going to be my last fight before I go. Because unfortunately I have to go somewhere. And you on that. You on that. Yeah, true. You attack you. Right. Oh, aspiration. Crap. Okay, they're dead. Okay, I really should have aimed for them. That was not good on my part. Seems like the heart's really beating now. There we go. Oh wait, now we actually gotta beat the U. Overpower. Rampage. Maybe I'll actually get enough hearts on this character. True. It would do something. It definitely wouldn't be a cut and dry situation. There would definitely be a lot of losses on the Foundation side. Especially if it's like if it's like in an awakened state. Like not a half-powered version of it. Right. Oh, I can't use Rampage. I'll use you. No, I'll use you. Yeah. No quality deterrent. It would be interesting to see. There we go. Heart of Aspiration. Hello, Angela. I called them all. Malkuth, yes, I'd sit in action hot. It's been a while since I saw you all gathered up in one place. Angela. What are you trying to accomplish with this? Nothing special. I simply wanted to have a meet-up with all of you. Alright, let's loosen up a bit, everyone. We've got nothing to talk about with the likes of you. Wait, I do. I have a problem with the process of retrieving the light. You don't want to kill the guests with your own hands, do you? And you don't want to suffer yourself either. True. It would probably cause enough of a distraction to where it would be easier for them to drop the case into 579. It would make it easier for him. Although it may also make it harder because they might want to make a more effort of defending some SCPs. And you don't want to suffer yourself either. He's right, even though the guests choose to come in here, we shouldn't drive people to death as part of our work. Against it's not right. You were alright with killing hundreds upon hundreds of employees, but now you're upset about killing a few strangers. Hypocrites. Don't lump me with you lot, will you? I at least seek agreement from them. Got anything left to say, Zitnatch? We thought that we would that be the last of it, not any more of it. We don't have a choice, Zitnatch. Nothing we say will get through her anyway. You're still so cold and heartless, Angela. Don't be so emotional now. I know you all realize deep inside your hearts that this is the only way. If you don't want to do this, you should have tried to stop me in the first place. Leave all of you. Arthur in 5000 story. You have my attention, Clippy. Whatever. You have my attention, Everett. Think about it. All the admirals are breaching, the place is being overrun, and the arbiter led by some. Tobacco Club Single-handedly save all customers. Advice for resetting everything. Actually, yeah, that is actually pretty similar to the SCP thing. Huh. Yeah, that is really similar to 5000. Now you mention it. Interesting. I'm not interested in using these because I'm pretty sure some of them kill you. Anyway, let's look at the next... What's the next invitation supposed to be? I need Book of Blue and Book of Mars. Bad End on day 49, right? Yeah, I've seen the Bad End. Yeah, it's where all the people start turning into abnormalities and stuff. And, they basically humans start getting slaughtered. If I'm correct. XK class Sonara, yeah. Well, the thing is, it's an XK till the head gets involved, really. Because in reality, it's probably going to affect them. It's definitely a situation where the heads are really gonna have to get involved. But humanity won't go extinct. The head is too powerful for that, so at the very least they'll be able to hold a strong hold. Maybe not as big as the city. Even the head and the eye couldn't stop them. True, but we've never seen how truly powerful they are. We've never truly seen it. All we've seen are singular arbiters and claws. We've never seen the actual higher-ups. Because we've only seen the agents they send out on combat patrols and all that when they dispose of, like, little bits of trouble. We haven't seen who they send out when they really need something destroyed, not just expelled. When they need it dead. Many arbiters, true. Yeah. Arbiters would most likely have to be trained from birth. With the kind of augmentations and stuff they'd need. They'd have to be trained from birth, so you are right. So... for the H-Corp and true. But they didn't... the thing is, they didn't need more than one. Most likely the reason why they haven't sent more is because they haven't needed to. The head has we've never seen a situation where the head has needed to really put their force into something. They've either just needed to remove something from the city because they didn't really want to bother with it, or they just needed someone to stomp out a few creatures. So like that single arbiter was taken with the head corporate. The situation, the outskirts slab, true. It's halfway across the city, yeah. That is true. Yeah. It's really iffy to say, because we don't have enough information on the head. If we had more information on the head, it'd be more of a cut and dry situation, but we truly don't know what they're capable of. Full valor at one. Leading to the outskirts right after taking out a wing. Yeah. True. With what we know of the head, the abnormalities would definitely win. But we just simply don't know enough of it. So from what we know, definitely Adam's right. It's just what we don't know which may be the problem. Because for all... we've never even seen the higher ranks of the head. At most, we've probably seen the lower to middle lower ranks. Maybe up to level 4. True, they do have the element of surprise as well, that is true. But again, we've most likely only seen up to level 4 agents. We haven't seen level 5 or above. Because they got intel from an arbiter, meaning they know how to stay hidden from the eye. That is true. Still. There's just too much speculation, unfortunately. That's the thing. We truly don't know the power of the head. From what we know, most definitely Adam's right. The element of surprise could be a serious advantage in the scenario because of the head. Again, that is true. There's also the fact that the head wouldn't deal with it for a long time. Being turned into Adam's. Yeah. You are right. Plus, the element of surprise as well as the head most likely not dealing with it for an extended period of time, so most likely the abnormalities and the transformation would be going on for at least the full 7 days. People would be transforming and all that before the head starts to get involved. So they do legitimately have prep time on their hands. Maybe we just get a city full of abnos. Especially since the head doesn't count abnormalities as taboo at all. That is true. They're not technically counted as a taboo. They did... I think it was stated that they are up for part of humanity. Maybe. There's just... there's way too much speculation, that's the thing. Anyway, unfortunately I'm gonna need to go. Thank you for coming, Everett. And I will see you next time. Goodbye. I'm going to... Wait, how do I even close the game? Oh yeah, just click escape. And then it closes. And now I need to change to the ending transition. Anyway, see ya. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, I'm currently trying to end the stream, but YouTube's just broken. Like, it's not letting me end it. Yeah, good night. YouTube's currently not letting me end the stream. I'm gonna need to try this, so the stream may linger for a second, because YouTube won't let me turn it off. So yeah, good night.